First class rank requirement 2C. Show which pans, utensils, and other gear will be needed to cook and serve these meals. These are the meals from 2B. So if you haven't watched the video on requirement 2B, go back and watch that first. So this continues from the 2B video, and we're going to be looking at the Mountain Man breakfast that we planned in the video 2B. So how do we make our gear list? Well, first, look at the number of people that are eating the meal. Look at how will you be preparing the meal. What style of cooking will you be using in order to prepare the meal, and then how will you be serving the meal. So for our Mountain Man breakfast, here are some of the examples of things that we're going to need. We're going to need pots and pans, 2 large skillets, a large Dutch oven, a large bowl for mixing, a cutting board, knives, wooden spoons, a serving spoon, a spatula or a turner, depending on what you call it, and a tortilla warmer or aluminum foil. Okay, so let's talk about the different pots and pans and other things and why you need them. So we'll be using the 2 large skillets to cook the sausage and the hash browns. Why do we need 2 large skillets? The reason is that when you're cooking for a patrol of 8, that is a lot of things to try to cook with just 1 skillet. And you're either going to overload that skillet, or you're going to have to cook one thing, set it aside, and it's going to get cold while you cook the second thing. So have 2 large skillets. Then you want to have your large Dutch oven. This is for cooking the final finished breakfast. A large bowl for mixing eggs, a cutting board for cutting the onions and the peppers. The knives are also for cutting. The wooden spoons are for mixing and stirring. You need a serving spoon, which is different from the wooden spoon for serving. The spatula for turning the sausages, and then the warmer or aluminum foil for keeping the tortillas warm. Other gear that you're going to need: a gas stove, possibly even a second stove. When I say gas stove, I mean propane stove. Campfire with coals. So this is probably one of the first things that you're going to need to create is your campfire before you even get started with everything else. A Dutch oven lid lifter for your Dutch oven. Hot pads. Dutch oven scrubber. And then wash basins to clean everything up when you're finished. So as you can see, that's quite a big list of gear that you need to create a single meal. So when creating your meals for this requirement or for any other camp out or outing, make sure that you have all of the things that you need, because it's very difficult when you actually get out into the wild if you don't have something you need to create the breakfast or other meal that you want and to have a wonderful experience if you're missing some of the gear. So this has been Scouter Rob. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell in order to get updates. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Happy scouting!